So you're going to write a procedure is part 4. When you design an experiment, you must first pick one thing to test. In this case, we are testing the style of the plane. And this is called the manipulated or independent variable. Remember, that's the thing that you change. We talked about that in the last part here. It is what you, the scientist, will change or test. Everything else that could possibly change but doesn't is called the controlled variable. Okay. Scientists control all the variables they can so that they can be sure that the results of the investigation are due to the change in one variable that is tested, right? So the one variable that we're testing is the style of the plane. We try to control everything else so that we can say that it was the plane style that caused the change in flight distance. You must decide what kind of data you will collect or what you will observe and measure. This is called the responding or dependent variable. It's in response to the independent variable, right? It is dependent upon it. You need to repeat the experiment several times. These are called trials. Multiple trials. Now, this is a very important point I want to make here. So maybe I'll just grab a quick highlighter. Okay. Multiple trials make sure that your data is consistent, right? It's the most accurate it can be. All right. If you only do an experiment one time, you might get some very unusual data for many reasons. Repeating the experiment allows you to be confident in your findings. Okay. So it allows you to be confident in your findings. A list of materials is needed so that the scientist can repeat your experiment. Okay. And so here we go. The procedure for the investigation is partially done for you. This particular experiment is fairly easy that way. And so add any extra steps you need to your investigation, but we're not going to select 3 different paper airplanes. So these are the ones you've researched, you found out. Okay, and so what you're going to do here is you're going to put down the name. Okay, so whatever the name of each one of your planes is. Okay, so you put that in, and then of course you're going to measure here. So pick a spot to launch your planes each time. Throw the first plane and measure. So you're going to measure the jet first, or whatever your name of your plane is. Record the data, repeat 4 times, throw the second airplane. Okay. Okay, and then we do it with our third airplane. This is our list of materials. Need our Chromebook, that's what you're working on. Okay, you'll need paper. Okay, gonna need a measuring tape. I'm going to let you write down anything else that you think. And the thing about writing down your materials list is it needs to be very detailed, because if another scientist was going to replicate this experiment, we would want it to be exactly the same. Okay.